didn't want anything from me. He just wanted, friendship. He wanted a partnership. He wanted to establish a friendship between ourselves. And I was grateful. I was so humbled to do so. And Panama City was where my troubles began, actually. And, after traveling 7 days and by the ocean, wearing the same clothes every day, wearing the same shoes, wearing the same shirt, the same boxers, the same shorts, you start to look really bad. You start to look really horrible, and you start to smell really, really bad. And you don't notice that until you reach Panama City, which is the Miami of Latin America. And then you're just like surrounded by all these skyscrapers. You're surrounded by all these luxury stores, and you look like the scum of the earth. And I realized, I was like, I was telling myself, I was like, it's okay, I'll just shower and it'll be okay. But I was beginning to lose something in myself throughout my trip. I was beginning to lose this confidence that I had. I was beginning to diminish as a person, as a human being. Because when I reached Panama City, nobody would look at me anymore. Nobody would speak to me anymore. Nobody would offer me any help. And it's really funny to try to explain this, because I can't describe to you how much it hurts to become unnoticed by civilization. It really hurts to try to explain to you that there's so many difficulties that so many immigrants are facing, and I was beginning to experience these pressures of the world. I was beginning to experience what it means to try to make it to the United States. I was finally beginning to understand that my trip was just beginning. My trip was going to take me through so much that I didn't want to go through. And I'm in Panama City, and I'm like the scum of the entire city. I look so bad. And the first night I slept outside. I found a place to stay because I couldn't find a hostel. We arrived too late, So I found a bench to sleep on, and I just hugged up my bags. I hugged up my $2,000 camera, and I hugged it so tight. But it was beginning to hurt, The next day I found a hostel, and I paid $2 or $3 for a bed and a window. And that night I showered so many times, but there was something that I wasn't able to get off me. There was this stench, this smell that I couldn't get off me. I felt like my whole body was tainted, and there was something that I couldn't eliminate, no matter how many times that I showered. And then I leave Panama City, heartbroken. I leave Panama City because I didn't want to be in the most luxurious city in all of Latin America. So I leave, and I find a ride with a surfer, thank God. And he was headed to Costa Rica, and Costa Rica is the most beautiful, has the most